back to another episode of EU Online. Today we need to make more money because we need to finish getting enough funding to go and finish out our build for the catalyst. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at our catalyst because we're going to make that active. And then we had a skin we were going to apply to the catalyst, which is right here. We want to activate the license. So if you get one of these online skins, what you're going to need to do is go into your inventory hanger. You find the skin in question, which is the catalyst in Taki Syndicate skin, and then just bring it up here to activate and click it. It'll ask you, are you sure you want to activate that particular catalyst skin? Yes, I do. So now, in order to enable this particular skin, you go to the fitting setting, you click it, you wait for it to load because it's not instantaneous. You go up to personalization, click personalization, and you will see that it's listed right here. This is what it looks like. So if you take a look on the right, you'll see this is the ship as it currently is. Once you click this is what our ship looks like. It became more black. So, gray or black? I think we're going to have to go with black for the next 180 days. So, this is what it looks like now. Actually, I think I prefer it black. Yeah, looks pretty good. Kind of like a police ship skin. They have some of those available, or they used to. One thing that I wanted to address in brief here is our venture. Nobody except for one person responded. So congratulations to the winner of the Name a Ship contest with the Ankleo, which I believe is the dinosaur, which I'm probably killing, and they're probably ripping out what's left of their hair right now. So yeah, feel free to chime in and give me the correct pronunciation of that. But they won, so they get to name the ship. The ship was named the Ankleo. This right here. Yeah, after the large armored dinosaur. That having been said and done, we have a catalyst which also needs to be named. So if you want to get your potential ship listing name offering in the dinghy below with the commenty section, put your suggestion down there, and then we'll determine who wins randomly. So nothing vulgar. And preferably not too dumb, because my kids play this game. Now we're going to go out and we're going to do some mining so that we can afford to finish upgrading our catalyst in our new dino ship. So let's get that underway, and I will hopefully stop tripping over my tongue. Launching my ship into the depths of space. So when we get to the asteroid belt, we are going to cover in brief some aspects of ship modules and the importance of the slots in the fitting. So let's pick this belt today. We do need to make some more money because after our last expedition we dropped down to a whopping 10 grand, and then we went basically NPC ratting and made up to 54. So we're doing pretty good as far as instantaneous ISK creation. It's a pretty low amount, but still, considering we had 10 grand, it ended with 54. Pretty good. So somebody's in this belt. And there they sit. What are they mining today? We are looking for our typical ore, which we probably may not find. That's where that is. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so we will lock this particular asteroid. We can't. Let's approach it at maximum velocity. Get inside 17, and then we can lock it. And then hit the afterburner off, start to slow down, fire our lasers, and we've started mining. So I do have some things I want to cover. I want to talk in brief about the aspects of ship fittings and the critical nature of ship design. In the vast realm of EVE Online, ship fitting isn't just a side quest. It's the very heartbeat of our cosmic journey. Picture it as a dynamic and strategic dance where every module and tweak directly molds how our ships perform, whether we'll emerge victorious or face defeat in the unpredictable galactic theater. So, here we are, navigating the stars, and what do? We become ship architects, tailoring our vessels to fulfill specific roles. Combat, exploration, mining, hauling. Each ship gets a unique makeover. High slots, that's where firepower resides. Mid slots, that's for shields and support tech. Low, it's the customization chamber, enhancing armor and damage control. It's all about finding that sweet spot for the intended purpose and experimenting with different setups for different tasks. Now, let's talk about balance and balancing. Offense and defense. High slots are our weapon playground. Mid slots are where we reinforce our defenses, and the low, well, it's basically our survival toolkit. We're not just throwing in modules, we're crafting a ship that can take a beating and dish it out strategically. Enter the capacitor, the energy core of our ship. Managing it is an art form. We juggle energy consumption with regeneration rates, making split-second decisions in prolonged battles, weapons firing, shields activating, propulsion thrusts, all drawing from this power source. It's a delicate dance where situations change, threats evolve, and we need to adapt. That's where having multiple saved fittings becomes our superpower. Encounter a different threat, and within a few clicks, our ships transform, and it's all about becoming more flexible. Strategizing on the fly, utilizing our ship fitting toolbox for peak performance. Let's take a look briefly at range and speed optimization. Now, that's where we really have a lot of finesse come in. We fine-tune our fittings for specific engagement distances, throw in long-range weapons for a tactical edge, fit propulsion modules to boost our speed, and choose rigs that amplify key aspects. We're not just flying, we're dancing through encounters with style. And the victor doesn't just dance with the stars, they become the superstars of combat. And let's not forget our partners in crime. The third-party fitting tools like EFT Fitting Tool and Python Fitting Assistant. These external buddies of ours become our labs where we tinker and experiment before committing in game. It's like having a backstage pass to the ship customization show. You'll need to take full advantage of these third-party assets that are available outside of the game. They will give you an insight, and that is an edge, be it in the markets or in the grips of fleet combat. Use the tools at hand to excel. In the very expansive and ever-changing meta of EVE Online, we stay in the loop. Players strategize, evolve, and so do our fittings. Adaptability becomes our survival mantra as we monitor and respond to the shifting dynamics of the game. So keep your ears and your eyes open for key insights to give you the advantage when people use and talk about new strategies and tactics. This knowledge is key to keeping your plans intact and keeping the edge in your game. But beneath it all, there is a constant heartbeat, the interplay of risk and reward. Every fitting decision is a calculated move, weighing the potential risks of high-powered modules against the rewards that await you in the vast reaches of EVE Online. It's a journey of customization, adaptation, and calculated gambles in the ever-expansive cosmic sandbox that we love and call New Eden. The cyberspace that we have chosen to call our home.
They banish me, never to be seen, to a place where the air's always filled with screams. So hot that the land only grows weeds. A place filled with demons and ghosts, tumbleweeds. Betrayed by some comrades, et tu brute, I'ma get you all back. It's not if, no it's when. Better watch out, cause I'm coming for revenge. I'ma train hard, I'ma go far. I will learn with every new scar. Got a cold heart, yeah, I'm feeling arc. Enemies give me energy from the start. Got an addiction to winning, so I will work till I get it. The sweat is dripping, I'm in it, I'll never stop till I finish. I'm feeling demons possessing, they took a hold of my vessel. The energy of a devil, yeah. A new man, a new me. Better watch out, you ain't never seen a beast. I don't always have control, he could be me. Got a chip on his shoulder and he got some sharp teeth. Anyone in my way, and anyone who betrayed, anyone I have to face, I'll wipe them out like the plague. Fly through the air, if you got a death wish, come outside, don't be scared. Yeah, I'm more than prepared, I've been prepping for this day and now it's finally here. Better watch out, cause I'm back now. New and improved, head filled with no doubts. They let the beast out, I let them feast now. I will be at the top, can't keep me down. A new man, a new me. Better watch out, you ain't never seen a beast. I don't always have control, he could be me. Got a chip on his shoulder and he got some sharp teeth. Anyone in my way, and anyone who betrayed, anyone I have to face, I'll wipe them out like the plague. There's too much that's going on, I don't know what to do. Paralyzed by options in this world, can't pick and choose. Yeah, everybody's life is on display, including you. Yeah, I feel every day is just the same, stuck in a loop. I need some variety, I'm sick of this anxiety. I'm sick of this society, they make us feel a rivalry. Compare ourselves to others, but we all got different mothers. We were raised in different structures, so we're different, it's no wonder, yeah. I just want a great life, something where I feel like I just didn't waste time. Something I look back and say that was a great time. Cause man, I just hate when the years pass by the wayside. Yeah. Lost inside, and I need a little time to find who I am in this life. I will find a way to feel alive. I'm so lost inside. You better watch out now, I figured something out, what this whole life's about, yeah. It's not the goal, it's the journey. Wasted emotion is worry. I'll stop being in a hurry, and I'll just enjoy what I'm doing. Keep pushing forward and moving. Appreciate the improvement, yeah. I was so stuck on a goal, was losing sight of my soul. Need to enjoy getting old and be so.
So we have our minerals, and we can put those into our item inventory. Item hanger. Stack our items. Yeah, pretty good. Wonder what we'll get this for. Let's see what the market has to say about the value of the ore today. We click on here, we click on market, and looks like we're going for pretty low. I'm probably going to go for 11.5 again. It seems to work well. Relatively fair pricing. I try to keep my pricing fair. You can price gouge. I try to find a nice happy medium. People seem to appreciate it, and I wouldn't want to get ripped off either, so if you can do that, do that. If that's not your play style, by all means, don't. Yeah, so let's go with 11.5. And close these windows out. Immediate is going to go to 3 month. We'll be making 1.2 million if all goes according to plan. So let us sell. That would be good. That would be like very good. All right. So what we have here now is our mining for today is going to be done. We take a look at our catalyst, so let's switch into the catalyst real quick. Notice we have our new paint job intact here. The ship is not damaged, so let's just check it, make sure we got our, yep, 0. Let's go blow something up real quick, see if we can do any better than we did the last time. Alright. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set our home destination so that we need a fast warp out. We can find the yellow icon, right click, and warp back. That is assuming, of course, they haven't scrambled us. So we go to anomalies, we look for... oh, decisions. We're within 10 to that. I have a feeling this might not go well, but let's give it a shot. We'll try and use some tactics and get people a little bit more familiar with the complexities of how PvE combat goes. Okay. Scouts. Gotta love scouts. Orbit at 500, orbit at 1,000. We close on target. We lock the target. We lock the target. We lock the target. We lock the target. We lock all the targets we can lock. We are way outside of our range. We want to orbit at 1,000. Let's kick in our afterburner. One cycle ought to do. Remember, we're going to burn through our shields. And we fire. We'll approach instead of orbit this next one, because we are blowing through these things quickly. We'll approach the next one. Fire at that one. Blow through that one quickly. Fire at the next one. Still too far off. Shutting off my ammo. Shut off my guns for ammo conservation. Fire off a round of afterburner. Get me within range. Ooh, we had an agent show up. Fire at him. Approach the next target. get ready to approach the next one if we can actually get within targeting range. Increase our afterburner speed so we got within where we need to be. We're already approaching our next target. Another afterburner. We need to close the distance because our range is relatively short. If we sit outside here, we're going to get eaten alive. Already targeting my next target. As soon as this one disappears, we approach the next target. Get within 4,000, and then I can fire my weaponry. Considering the number of targets we've taken on, we're doing pretty good. Our shields aren't half yet. Almost, but not quite. Fire up around in my afterburner. Guns are firing. Approach next target. Afterburner. Shut it off. Power core is doing pretty good. Fire. Approach the ship. Why am I not firing? Oh, that's because I want to do something. Let's go at orbit. Look at the target. Follow the target up. We got a guard. Let's approach him. $21 out. Way too far. We must have a long range. Why is he shooting at me from so far away? Ah, they don't worry about ammo. Getting down into my fall-off range, which is 5,000. We are impacting this ship actually quite well. We did manage to pick up something. It contains items of loot, which is nice. We blew up that guard. We will reverse our location, approaching the next target, kicking in our afterburner to close the distance so as quickly as we possibly can. Our shields are doing good. Our alarm's about to go off, so don't panic when you hear that, because that's the first thing you do. Everybody panics. Let's reload. Take about 5 seconds. Might take exactly 5 seconds. And we don't have enough rounds to fully load our guns. I knew that was going to be a problem. But we do have antimatter rounds. Inside 4. Approach. Attack him. Just don't bother shooting that one. I don't need to approach it. And he's gone. Next target is a ship. Oh, it's a safeguard. I don't know this ship. Let's lock it anyway. It'll burst to speed, close the distance to get within fall-off range at least. Fire. Shields are gone. Into the armor. Armor is gone. Into hull. And he is toast. We won. Now that is a nice day. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's take a look at this. We'll approach this particular ship. There's 2 ways you can do it. I approached it here. In this case, I could do a right click on the item and open cargo. So when I get within 2,500, it'll automatically open it up and it'll appear down here to see what's in there. I am out of iron. We need to pick up some more ammo. So once it hits 2,500, this is going to change to what's in their ship. They have scrap metal. I'll take it. This ship also has something in it because you can see there's a little icon on the metal, meaning that there's something in it. So we'll go open cargo. It should automatically set the approach. It is 18 out, so I'm going to give myself a blast of afterburner to get there a little bit quicker so you're not bored. I don't think I missed any other ships. Now, if I had a salvager on this ship, I'd be able to salvage these wrecks for even more materials, which is really nice because it can give you a little boost. You can also sell that for ISK. I'm talking boost for, like, you can use it for production, stuff like that. Or to increase your production. And enduring omnidirectional tracking link. I am kind of curious as to what that is. Let's take a look at it. It is improves range and tracking of all drones. Not bad. The attributes are 2 gigajoules to activate, 15% overload bonus, requires thermodynamics level 1, which is something we also need to train if we haven't already. Need to check that out at some point too. We have a skill currently training in shield management. Let's see here. Fall off bonus is 12%. Optimal range bonus 6%. Tracking speed 12%. Actually not a bad little module for a beginning module. But yes, we will be taking all of this and we will be putting that into our inventory because I don't think I'm going to sell that. Now, if you really hate like junk and you're really bored and you just want to do target practice, you can always, you know, shoot the wrecks. Which does absolutely nothing but makes them unable for anybody else to salvage. Basically, kind of a mean move. But yeah, I'm not going to blow any more up. If somebody wants to come out here and scan them down and find where they are, they can have it. I'm going to dock up real quick.
Warp drive active.
That's, yeah, we'll get to that when we get back to station. We need to get some more iron, because we are out of iron charges. We're almost out of iron charges. We got 163 left, and nothing left in my
Docking permission
inventory.
requested. Docking
So,
request
3
accepted.
Rookie ships and somebody who's floating around inside their pod. I think I'm concerned about the pod. Alright. So, what we have in our ship, we have this, which we're going to be keeping. Metal scraps, which we are going to be throwing into here as well. Should have just highlighted the whole thing. But, yeah. So let's go here. We'll stack them all so everything's in a neat pile. Metal scraps, too. We do not necessarily want to... I mean, we could sell these immediately and make little of nothing, like 460. So let's take a look and see what happens if we reprocess this. So we have metal scraps. We want to reprocess. Will it even let me? Yeah. So, not worth it to reprocess it because apparently... Well, it might be. Let's just reprocess it. Alright, so we reprocess that into titanium. So we go in here now, we should find titanium. we sell the titanium. Take a look at the market. I always look at the market prices. Ooh, rock bottom prices. I think I want to go with 3.4. That's pretty low. I'm going to be undercutting, which is kind of a, butthead move. But I want to get rid of the stuff. So, yeah, titanium. What were we doing? Why do I do dense Velspar? Because, or Vespar, I can never, DV. Why do I do that? Because this stuff is produced when you reprocess it. So what I normally do is, if I had this character and I was actually trying to get a benefit for my main character, I would have them mine this. I would create a contract, sell the stuff to my main character, who takes the high-sec ore from high-sec, which is the Velspar. Yeah, I can't remember it is. Anyway, so you take that from high-sec, and then you compress it and ship it out to null. Out in null, you can sell the titanium for a lot more, because titanium is not an ore which is produced in nullsec. So in order to produce anything which involves titanium, they have to import it. So if I import it, I can make more money. Makes sense, right? These are the kind of things you need to be aware of, and how these trade dynamics work. I am not, by the way, a trade master. I am not even a trade apprentice. I am a person who fumbles through the market, hoping not to step in a very large cosmic cow pie, which I do quite often. I try to corner the market only to find out that whatever it is that I was selling is going to be going into some kind of discontinued state or something like that, and that's why it's not as expensive as it should be. But I do have a good idea, of how it basically functions, and I try to point you in that direction. And if you do, finance or trade, or you understand how the function of the markets work, more power to you. I am just not a market kind of person, but I will do the best I can to give you the basic tools you need in order to survive in the market. So, yeah, that's that. Close this. Close that. We want to sell this. We want to sell this for 3.4. Well, 3.3. Now, I don't think I'm going to be that generous today. And we want to set this back to 3 months. And we are going to make little of nothing, but better than the 400 something we were with. I think it was 400 with a pittance. So we will sell this. Yeah. And hopefully we will make more money. So that was actually a very successful combat experience when it comes to doing a PvE anomaly. So be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of who's in the system with you, which I didn't look at, by the way, which I should have done. So always check your local. I should have checked my local before I jumped in, because if there was a fleet of bad guys, they could be looking for somebody who's doing an anomaly, and they'll land on top of you and blow you up if that's what they so desire. Or at least they'll scout you out. They'll scout you, and then if they value you to have more than they'll lose, they will blow you up. So this is our catalyst. That was our successful mission. What do we got up here? Let's see what's going on. Oh, that's because we placed finance market order. We have our Veldspar on sale for 11.5 and our titanium on sale for 3.4. That'll give us some excellent, well, not excellent, but good basic beginner money. Maybe enough to sell our flex, and the next time we can get some more money, and then we can actually jack up our ship to something with some better guns while our training completes. Let's take a quick look at that real quick. a quick look at that real quick. That's a bit redundant. So we have 55 days left on our training queue, so we're going to start looking at this over the next few videos so that we can oh yeah, plus we made 64,000 for blowing up NPC rats. So every time you blow up an NPC rat like that, you get a bounty. So when we blew up the ships, each ship was worth X amount of ISK. That is deposited like it just was when you saw that 64,000 pop up. So all those ships we blew up, we gained an additional 64,000, which increased our wallet to 327,142. It does get better over time. You do make more, but that happens as we progress. So yeah, getting back to what I was talking about. This here, we're going to be looking at probably over the next few videos to try and figure out the direction we want to go. We're going to get capped off soon, probably as a result of our skill point maximum. So yeah, that's why we're stocking up on our unallocated skill points. Every time we pick up a new daily login skill point like this one, they gave us 3 skill points. How many skill points? I don't know yet, but it's a tier 1 gift. And it looks like 5,000. No, that's not it. Is it? Yep, 5,500 skill points. So definitely make sure that you check your daily logins, because I mean that's 5,500. It may not be a lot, but over time they do add up, and as they add up, it makes skilling up levels a lot easier. So it makes you able to produce more, cause more damage output, whatever you want to put them into, you can do that. So let's redeem this to our current station. And now my character has a character, Blinky Blinky, saying, hey, you have unallocated skill points. Yes. I'm aware. And this one up. So yay. Alright, what do we got here? We got, yeah, just told me 14 seconds ago I got that. I was invited to a fleet, which you saw just before we docked. I did not accept the fleet, not because I didn't want to, but I don't know this person. So what happens is sometimes they'll invite you to a fleet. If they invite you to a fleet, they will warp their ganks to your location, and because they can do that, or warp you to them if you don't have exclude from warp, because the fleet commander can take control of your ship and group warp. So they warp everybody to a central location, and then they blow you up. So always make sure that you do, if you're in a fleet. We haven't covered that. That's one of the things I should probably add to my list of things to add. When you get to a fleet, you always right-click on the fleet and do the options, go down to exclude or exempt from warp. So fleet warps will not affect you. That's one way to stop that from happening. But I don't know who this person was. Let me show me the info. Person, member, 8 count of a corporation. Impulse Control is the name of it. War history, nothing. Alliance. I don't know anything about him yet. Seemed suspect to me, so I didn't do it. If you really want somebody to join in your mining operations, you should probably try to contact them either through the chat or through email. So either you open up a chat link, your corporate or your local, you right click on them and you can, like this person, you right click, go down to invite to start conversation, and that will open a private chat. I don't want to talk to that person. So now another option is you could go to this person, you could go down to send a message, and that will send them an email, which is located over here. You saw me mess with this earlier. I was removing my SPA charge, or a CSA. That's the mail. So you can charge up to 1 million ISK for somebody to send you, and I was getting some spam, so I didn't want to receive that. I jacked it up to 1 million so people wouldn't mail me, and then I turned it back off. Alright. Minimize this. Minimize that. We need to take a brief look at our situation when it comes to our fitting. Hope you found that information on fittings useful. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the first one is our charge information for the information. Right click, or regular click that rather. And then we can look at it on the market, which is what I need to do. 7 jumps away, I can buy it for 5. 2 jumps away, I can buy it for 5. Okay, that's nice. So let's, we'll buy that. We do need ammunition, don't we? Otherwise we aren't going to be blowing things up. We had initially 6,000. That's 30 grand, so you know what? We're going to buy the 6,000. Now, in order to figure out where that is, as you recall, you have your personal assets. It'll list off all the personal assets. As you can see, it's located at this station in this place. We will set the destination, then we will go from the station we are currently in, which is right here, add waypoint. So now our routing is done for our complete trip. Since I'm going to be putting it in this ship anyway, I will undock and take this ship with me. By the way, feel free to add your comments or suggestions or whatever in the comments section below. Make sure to go watch the old videos. Otherwise, you know, we don't get the views, we don't get the love. No love is not a good thing. But the good thing to do is watch those videos. There's a lot of interesting information in there if you can glean it out of it. I try to be as to the point as I can, but I've got squirrel syndrome, so I tend to, oh look, squirrel, oh, squirrel, no, rock. Jump this gate, nobody's on it. Next gate, next system, and I should probably turn on my local, huh? No flashy reds in this system, but we want to go to that system anyway, so we jump again.
Warp drive active.
Some of these names, they either put no thought into it whatsoever, or it's just weird. Yeah. And this system looks relatively clear too. Let's dock up.
Warp drive active.
Close this. And we're about, I don't know, 4 seconds from docking with this station and picking up our new ammunition. Actually, 5's not a horrible price to pay, although I'd prefer to pay a little lower. Who wouldn't, you know, save money. The best way to do it's probably to go mine for the assets you need to build your own ammunition. You can purchase the blueprints for it, or you can get an original blueprint, many copies of it as you want, and then build your own ammo. That's the cheapest way to do it. Looking at item hangar, as you see, we have 6,000 rounds here. Drop it into our ship. Let me check our flex vault, item, ship. Only ship here is me. My stuff is in my hangar. Always check to make sure you picked all your stuff up, because I have done it on more than one occasion where I thought I had it in my ship hold, but I left it in the item hangar, so then I had to make a return trip because it was too thick to check. Always make sure you double check. So we'll undock again, head back to where we were, and I think we're going to call it for the day. If you do enjoy these videos, let me know. If you don't enjoy these videos, let me know. This ship here, by the way, does need a name. It's currently unnamed. So feel free to drop your suggestions into the comments below. And we will pick a random winner. Congratulations to our last winner with the Anklio. Anklie. I can just see him ripping out his hair now. Anyway, Mr. Dinosaur Ship, congratulations on that. What we're going to name this, I don't know. Pretty nice little ship. Once you start to upgrade some of the weaponry and defensive systems, it becomes an even nicer ship. You can fit it with longer range guns. You can put on better offensive systems, like other than the gun. You can probably do missiles. I don't know if I would, but you know, something to consider. I never actually thought of that. I think I'd probably just add longer range hybrid weaponry. There is absolutely no drone bay in this ship. That's why I'm not using the drones. It doesn't have the capacity to put drones in space. More of a gunship. Hello, Mr. Policeman. I'm not doing anything wrong. But you can tell. Alright.
Warp drive active.
Return to our home station. Chat channels. Why are my chat channels? Corporation people talking. Yes, I am in a corp. Everybody's in a corp. You're in an NPC corp or you're in a custom player corp.
Docking permission requested.
But you get to choose where you want to be.
Docking request.
If you're in an
accepted.
NPC corp, nobody's going to tell you anything, but you're going to end up paying higher taxes and fees and stuff. Usually. But you can get skills to reduce that. Yeah, look at that. They want to sell me an Omega. I bet you do. All right. That'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video.